The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers.
Set to kick off.
Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
Brings up third down and 11.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Jones on
the tackle by Eric Armstead.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quan Alexander. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback who wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
The 44-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Rodgers.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
First down, San Francisco.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Coleman.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Deebo Samuel.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. On the screen, this is Coleman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Garoppolo again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Jones has it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
45-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there. 54 Mike. In your face.
And again, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second in the NFC Championship game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Oh, the return is Irvin. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
41-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll go again to Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that
Packer pressure, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Number 33, Aaron.
Tackled that time by Akello Witherspoon.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
That keeps the score. Packers 15, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers get a score closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. McCann's got it teed up. From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Garoppolo on 1st down. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This is Coleman with a grab. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And a 49er first down.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He was covered by...
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. A big run there by Jones. 52 yards. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And they will take a knee here.
Rodgers on the keeper. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal. Tonight's final score.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.